In order to have fully autonomous self-driving cars, understanding the environment and reacting to the environment requires a lot of vision processing and artificial intelligence.
This is Marlo Anderson, your guru of geeks, standing next to Laslo with AiMotive, and here at CES 2017, talking a little bit about autonomous vehicles and the technologies that are being introduced here this year. So tell us about what you're bringing to the table for autonomous vehicles.
Sure. AiMotive is an independent company which develops software for self-driving cars. We control the full car with all the sensors and the control functions. And the most important differentiation of our company compared to our competitors is that we are open to work with anyone, any chip vendor, any car companies. And we think that this setup should be done safely and affordably. So what we do is we use off-the-shelf components, off-the-shelf chips and off-the-shelf cameras. Our focus is very much on the cameras because we think that human vision is the most important part of driving a car, and so we basically want to replicate that functionality in these cars. We also use other sensors like radar to extend it and make it safer. But we think that in order to have fully autonomous self-driving cars, understanding the environment and reacting to the environment requires a lot of vision processing and artificial intelligence.
So where are you at in your process right now?
The company itself is only 1.5 years old, but we started it 7 years ago. We got funded 1.5 years ago. That's why we set up the company. And this year, in the last few months, we opened international offices in the US and Japan beside our hometown Budapest. And we want to be the first company who shows to the market that we can scale it up and run these cars every major part of the world. I mean, US, Europe, China, and Japan, and that's what we want to finish by the end of this year.
So very good.
But this is currently a prototype, and what this computer does is that it processes all the sensor data. You can see that on this car there are several cameras. We have cameras at the back, 3 cameras here. We have cameras at the side, left and right side, of course, and we also have multiple cameras at the front. Why we need this? Because we need to have a 360-degree view of the environment around the car, so we can control the car. So what you see here on the screens is the raw input from the cameras. This is what we process with the computer back in the trunk. So you can see that we see every side of the road around the car because that's what needed for the 360-degree view. And this image is now the virtual surround view, which we see from all the cameras. You can see that there is all the camera views are integrated into a single picture, and this is how the system currently sees the cars and the road surface. The green one is the road surface we think is the drivable road surface. But we have multiple recognition engines even for the cars. Martin will show. So we also have this pixel precise recognition. So the orange color pixels are where we think that there are cars around us, and the red pixels where we see the pedestrians, and obviously there are pedestrians. The blue is the sidewalk.
This is Marlo Anderson, your guru of geek at CES 2017.